Welcome back to Liberty the channel, presenting Old Fox Racing PlayStation Round 7 Race 2. Yes, we continue to be with the Porsche 917 prototype in the Silverstone Classic circuit. And this is Race 2. You probably saw a dominant performance from Dale Taylor in Race 1. Well, he has some work to do because on pole position, it's Darren Head. And in second place, Scott Davely. Second row, Kev Allen and Jorge Jesus. Third row, Diogo Silva and Dale Taylor. Fourth row, Simon Allen and Andrew Dalby. Fifth row, it's David Emge and Todd Antonio. And Jumbo is again not qualifying very well. He'll be hoping for better things in the race. But we are going to see surely a very, very interesting race indeed. As we await for the lights to go out, they are again very crowded there in that start-finish line, and the way they go, look at this. Oh, there's a lot of drivers that have done a good start. Look at this, that's Diogo Silva on the outside, and is he going to go to the lead? Oh, there's already a crash there happening. We are going to see the replay, but it is Scott Davely that goes into the lead of the race. But we do have to pause right now to see what happened there at the back. That was, I believe, Jumbo. Oh, Dale Taylor seems to be involved in it. This is a disaster for Dale Taylor as we... Oh, sorry. This was definitely the wrong direction. As oh, no, it was behind Dale. So it was definitely Todd Antonio and... well, it was Jumbo and David Emge, I believe. Yes, let's have a look at it. And I apologize. Oh, yes. They crashed in the start-finish line. They haven't actually lost that many positions because they were at the back anyway. As we go back into the lead of the race, and it is Scott Davely, but there's just too many cars there next to each other. Darren Head in second place, and here comes... Oh, that was a bit of an impolite move from Jorge Jesus, getting into second place there. Certainly was lucky to go through the corner. And let's look at this from Darren's perspective on the onboard. That was a move that ended up working, but there we go. This is Beckett's corner, and Darren is already turning in, and look at that. There was a bit of pushing and shoving there. Fortunately for Darren, didn't lose that much time, but certainly lost the position, and he's coming back now at George, trying to recover that position almost immediately as they go side by side into Stowe corner. And will Darren Head be ahead? They're going side by side, and Darren is oh, and again a bit of a block there, as it is a very tight battle there, as Scott Davely is now leading. But look at that, this is battle for second place again. And these two cannot keep away from each other, as oh, Darren Head is gone, he's gone to the grass there. And here comes Diogo Silva. Diogo Silva is in third place now, and look at that, it's very crowded. Oh, Diogo Silva makes a mistake and he spins. Diogo Silva spins, and I think he was just, and loses a lot of time. He's going back in the race, but certainly has lost a lot of time indeed, and we are going to see a replay of this incident. And Diogo, I think, just lost it when Darren was... we're going to look at this from the onboard again, or from the chase camera of Darren Head. And Diogo was trying to defend from Darren and another yellow car at the same time, which was... Yes, it was Kev Allen. Look at this. Darren is on the inside. Diogo is trying to... Oh, and it just comes into Darren's pathway there. I think he was just trying to brake too late, but Darren Head also got affected by this. So did Simon Allen. Simon Allen, what has happened to him? I think he's just lost it on his own. Let's look at this from Simon's perspective. There is Diogo and Darren getting together, and oh, and then there's a touch between Darren and oh, just the slightest of touches, but Simon just got a bit lost a bit of control there. And while all this is happening, the leader is actually 1 second ahead of Jorge Jesus. So Scott Davely is now leading. We are on lap 2. Jorge Jesus is in second. Third is Kev Allen. Fourth is already Dale Taylor. He has managed to recover to fourth, and that's a good job by Dale, as he started sixth and was eighth in the first few corners, and is now trying to challenge. Kev Allen for third place. As we continue to follow what's happening in the race. Fifth is Darren Head. Sixth is Andrew Dalby. Again, good start for the driver that retired from race 1. Seventh is Simon Allen. He has lost a bit of time. Darren Head, by the way, is down to 5th, so he certainly lost a little bit of time. 8th is David Emge, and 9th is Diogo Silva. Diogo is going to have to recover. Oh, look at that. Diogo Silva side by side with David Emge into chicane. Oh, it spins. Diogo Silva spins again. And this is not... Let's look at what happened here. I think Diogo was trying to go on the outside. David Emge defending on the inside, and then Diogo just lost it on his own at the entrance of the chicane. Ends up losing a position to Jumbo as well. So disaster for Diogo Silva, as he is now down in 10th spot, and that's not where he definitely wanted to be. 9th is Jumbo. 8th is David Emge. Nice defense there at the chicane. Absolutely entitled to do that and defend his line, forcing Diogo Silva to go on the outside and make a mistake. 7th is Simon Allen. Let's go back to the front of the race, where Scott Davely is in that number 1 car, leading since the start. Absolutely a dominating start of the race by Scott Davely. Could this be his first ever win in the normal championship? He certainly has won races in special events. Second is Kev Allen, and look at that, that's race 1 winner Dale Taylor. It looks almost as he is in another class as he goes around Kev Allen, but Kev is now coming back at him quite swiftly there through third one. That's Cops Corner. Look at that. Oh, bit of pushing there as well. And behind those drivers, it is Jorge Jesus, and this is a nice battle here for second place. Currently, Dale Taylor is ahead, and it seems to me that Dale Taylor potentially is going to check out from Kev as he did in race 1. But nice battle here with these 4 drivers, 5 drivers there in the same screenshot. That is Andrew Dalby at the back as we follow Kev. Oh, Kev loses it a little bit there. It is not the fastest way around this corner, and here comes Jorge Jesus and potentially Darren Head as well, as Kev Allen is losing positions, and now he's got to give Darren some space. He lost the position to Jorge Jesus. Jorge Jesus is up to third. Kev Allen under severe pressure from championship leader Darren Head, and this is absolutely crucial for Darren to go ahead of Kev. He's already lost a few points in race 1 by finishing. Oh, Kev Allen is going to lose it, and no, he absolutely lost it, and now he's well, there's a tire barrier there. I don't recommend trying to go through that particular tire barrier, and Kev Allen all over the place in the Woodcut chicane, down to 5th, and under pressure from Andrew Dalby, and Kev Allen having just the worst lap possible as he gets down from 2nd to 5th. Scott Davely is now already sensing that Dale Taylor is coming, and the South African driver is faster. He's done the fastest lap of anybody 1:22.751. That is even faster than the fastest lap in race 1. Everyone else is in on 1:24 or slower, with the exception of Jorge Jesus. At last lap for Scott David, the race leader, was a 1:24 flat, so definitely Scott is going to be under threat. It's going to be under striking distance in a couple of laps, and we do not need Amazon Web Services to figure that one out. Dale Taylor in second, third is Jorge Jesus, fourth is Dan Head, fifth is Cavallan, sixth is now Simon Owen. Simon Owen went ahead of Andrew Dalby. Diogo Silva has also overtaken David Emke for 9th. He's back into 9th place. That's in Jumbo there in 8th. And where is Diogo Silva? He is not to be seen. Yes, no, there he is. And Jumbo. Oh, Simon Owen is in the wall. Simon Owen is in the wall. How did this happen? We are going to figure that one out. And did he just forget to brake? Yes, and he just found a very convenient gap there through the catch fencing, but unfortunately didn't find any gap through the tire wall. Then there is the reset button, and Simon Owen is losing a lot of positions. He's dropped behind Diogo Silva. Diogo up to 8th, and Andrew Dalby is back in 6th spot. Lap 6 out of 14. Let's see the gap at the front, and the gap has substantially reduced. Yes, Dale Taylor is absolutely dominating this car around here. He's going to go into the lead of the race. It is lap 6. The driver that started 6th and was 8th in the first corner has now recovered to be the new leader. And Dale Taylor, as the crowd roars around here, the South African driver takes the lead. Scott Davely in second place. Alonso Fonso Jorge Jesus is in third. And Dale Taylor has overtaken Scott and is absolutely checked out from the American driver. Jorge Jesus is having ideas. He's not far behind from Scott, and Darren Head is trying to protect the championship lead in 4th place. It's not a disaster. Only Jorge Jesus is in the top 4 of the championship as it stands. And Jorge is right ahead of Darren. Dale Taylor, of course, with these 2 victories, potentially is going to join the leading group in the standings. Scott Davely is a bit further behind, so Darren also thinking about the championship already in this race. And right now the only driver that is a direct opponent is the driver right in front of him. That's Jorge Jesus, because Cavallan is in 5th. Diogo Silva is in 8th. Simon Allen is in 9th. So Darren Head is actually trying to do a more tactical race here potentially. He's trying not to lose touch with the top 4 of this race, and surely there might be tangling, there might be errors. And Dale Taylor is going to complete lap 7. That's going to be the midway point of this race. Braking for the Woodcut chicane, we have an emerging battle between Jumbo and Diogo Silva, but Diogo Silva actually not making much progress at all. He continues to be a couple of seconds behind Jumbo. Jumbo is trying to make progress on Andrew Dalby, and look at that, last lap from Andrew Dalby 1:30 flat. Last lap from Jumbo 5 seconds faster, as the gap is now reduced to 4 seconds, and Andrew Dalby is already checking his very small mirrors, trying to see where Jumbo is. Simon Allen is trying to recover himself. And look at that, there's a battle as well for 10th place between Frankie and Todd Antonio, with at this point Todd in 11th. Let's go back to the leading group now on lap 8, and Dale Taylor has checked out a little bit more, 1.3 seconds. Darren Head continues to be very close to Jorge Jesus, and I think Darren is just trying to get the right opportunity. Of course, Jorge not the easiest driver to overtake. And Darren absolutely has to avoid an incident here because he does not want to lose any time whatsoever. He's now coming on the inside of Woodcote. Not quite at this time. He's trying to put pressure on George, and of course the ideal situation for Darren will be a mistake by George that would allow him to go through without major effort. But George for now just absolutely very focused indeed in keeping that third spot. But this is the closest battle right now on the track. Look at that, Jumbo is getting closer to Andrew Dalby, but so far still a gap of around 2 seconds. Diogo Silva is closer, a second behind Jumbo, but we are going to keep an eye on that battle. Simon Allen is not far behind, 2 seconds behind Diogo, so we could have an emerging battle for 6th place. Cavallo is in 5th and he's in no man's land. There he is. He is 6 seconds behind Darren and 9 seconds ahead of Andrew Dalby. Let's look at this battle again, because it seems to me that the race is going to be decided right here. And so far an interesting finding is that Scott Daly has actually not dropped that far behind Dale Taylor at all. You remember that in race 1 Cavallo all of a sudden was 2 and 3 seconds behind. Scott Davely is holding up quite nicely there within that 1 point something gap, and of course that is crucial should Dale make a mistake to be within striking distance. But now Scott Davely is actually going to... Oh, Dale Taylor is in the grass there. Dale Taylor in the grass in Cobb's corner. He does maintain his speed. 1.2 seconds is the gap. Scott Davely is starting to get worried about Jorge Jesus. And George is getting very aggressive there through Beckett. Darren Head is a close spectator of this battle. And oh, look at this, George almost losing it there through Chapel Corner. And Darren Head is ever closer to that number 2 yellow Porsche 917. Dale Taylor is now under pressure from Scott Davely. He's lost a bit of time. That the gap for the first time in many laps is under a second. As they complete another lap, and certainly we've got a very, very close top 4 in this race. No one can afford any mistake whatsoever. And I think lap 10 drivers will start to get more aggressive from now on. Look at this, Darren Head already being a bit aggressive there with Jorge Jesus at the chicane, as George was trying to do the same with Scott Davely. Oh, look at this now, Darren Head is side by side. Oh, and contact there, contact, and oh, big contact there, and Darren Head has lost time there. Yes, oh, contact again as they get together, and Darren Head has spun. Darren Head has spun, and this is huge for the championship. Can he get the position? We are going to have to see the replay of this from the chase camera, exactly what happened there, because they were side by side going through Cobbs. Oh,